Hey everyone, welcome back to Punch Club. Today we're going to be talking about some boxing gear. And as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about the Hayabusa Talon Boxing Shoes. Are these the right shoes for you? Let's find out. First impressions matter, right? Well, the Hayabusa Talons certainly catch the eye. This is one of Hayabusa's latest shoes offered, and personally, they're one of the slickest pairs yet. They come in 5 different color variations, and each color variation complements each other very well. If you go on and check out their color styles, I like all of them, but obviously you guys know what my personal favorite is because it's the one I got. I wish they had white on white because it would match my gloves, but they only did that for the new pair of shoes that they just released, and I'm a little upset about that. I mean, all boxing really is about is looking cool, right? I'm just kidding. All jokes aside, the look of your shoes aren't what's important, but if they look good and they make you feel good, then it's definitely a bonus. Now, let's talk about comfort. To be completely transparent with you guys, this is my first and only pair of boxing shoes. American Top Team is the gym I'm at, and they are in an MMA gym, so a lot of people go barefoot, and that's what I did for the first couple months. So I have to rely on research online and my teammates to kind of see what they prefer and what other boxers prefer in their shoes. So I'm kind of working off of that. With that aside, these shoes offer excellent ankle support without sacrificing comfort. With me still being relatively new to the sport, occasionally I do have my slip-ups in my footwork. Occasionally I'll catch a toe in the mat, or I'll plant at the wrong time, or pitter-patter. And not once of those times of me slipping or messing it up have I had any issues with my ankles. I've come close to rolling my ankle, but the shoes, they hold real tight around the ankle, and that's very important for boxing shoes. These shoes are super breathable. They talk about that in their ads, and they hold up. They're made out of this sort of mesh material, and your feet will stay cool through all training, sparring rounds. I never ran into the issues of having just sweaty, soggy feet. If you are going to order the Hayabusa Talons, be cautious about the size. There's no half sizes offered on the website, so if you're a 10.5, you're going to have to make a choice 10 or 11. I went off the chart they had online when I measured my shoes. I went with the 10s. I have a little bit of wiggle room in them. They don't fit like some people prefer. Some boxers prefer that they fit like a sock. These aren't going to be it. Maybe if you want that, you can go down a size, but that's at the expense of having to return them and wait even longer if they don't fit right. I didn't really want to take those chances. I personally do have wide, flat feet. Like I got Sasquatch feet. And if you can relate to that, then these shoes would probably be really good for you. Not that I've wore other pairs of boxing shoes, but like Under Armour, I can't wear any of their shoes because they're just too narrow for my feet, and they wear wrong because of that. Next thing I want to hit is performance in the ring. Hayabusa boast about their non-slip sole and the traction on the mat, and they do deliver. Whether you're dancing around your opponent or you need to plant your foot for a power shot, these shoes provide the stability that you need to do those things. I was amazed at the difference that these shoes made when I started using them. Now, you gotta understand, if you are dog shit in the ring, these shoes aren't gonna turn you into Lomachenko. That ability to have your footwork down and all that, it comes from practice over time, that hard and tedious work that we talked about. But these shoes will give you an edge. Next up is going to be durability. We all know that durability is crucial with boxing shoes. Some of them, you use them after 1-2 times a month, and they start breaking apart. The sole starts to slide and come out of them, or the stitching comes out. The Talon shoes are built tough. With reinforced stitching and high quality material, they are withstanding the wear and tear of training. Keep in mind, I wear these about 5 to more times a week, and they are abused a bit. I've only had them for about 2 months, and out of those 2 months, there's barely any wear and tear on these shoes, other than some creases around, the toe area, which is expected. But other than that, they look like they're out of the box still. But only time will tell. First time they get any sort of damage, I will absolutely keep you guys updated on it. but they're doing a lot better than a lot other boxing shoes can say. Boxers know the importance of lightweight gear, and the Talons don't disappoint. However, they're not the lightest shoe in the market. They strike a good balance between support and weight, allowing for those quick movements without feeling too weighed down. But if you hold them in one hand compared to another pair of boxing shoes, there's a possibility that those other pairs are going to be lighter. They're not nearly as heavy as they look. I've had a lot of people come up to me and say that they look bulky, and that was also a concern that I had when we ordered them. But you pick up these shoes and you'd be surprised how light they actually are. If you're a boxer that wants to practically feel like there's nothing on his feet, these probably aren't for you. They do have weight to them, but it's not nothing that you really notice. Now, let's address the issue, the price. The Hayabusa Talons are an investment. They're clocking in about $150, but if you're serious about your performance and you want quality gear, they're worth the splurge. Consider it an investment for your training and your overall experience in the ring. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'm not rolling in dough, but choosing this pair of shoes instead of saving 20, 30, 50 bucks, it's worth it. You know, I have to point out that these were an early Christmas present for my girl, so all I have to say there is thank you, Carly. I love them. So the Hayabusa Talon Boxing Shoes, all that the brand chalks them up to be. In my opinion, if you're looking for top-notch performance, comfort, and the style, these shoes are it. Make sure to weigh the pros and the cons that fit your style and your style of boxing, before you go and buy a pair of these shoes. But if you prefer a style that I'm like, and I don't mind a little bit extra weight, these are perfect. These aren't even the original pair I was looking at. I was looking at a couple different pairs, and these were recommended to me, and I can't tell you how happy I am that I listened to the experienced fighters and what they were saying about going forward with different types of shoes. I mean, these things are incredible so far. Especially as a beginner, it's easy to fall down that BS rabbit hole of marketing, like, oh, these look cool, these are fancy, blah, blah. Sometimes the blandest ones are the best ones to go with, but that depends. Do you want the performance side of it? Do you want quality gear? Or do you just want to look flashy? Also, I'm not sponsored by Hayabusa. If they're watching this and they want to give me a call, I'm all open to it. I'd love to try some more gear from them. I've been looking at their gloves as well. I mean, I like a lot of things that they offer, and they definitely won me over as a customer with these shoes. That wraps up my review of the Hayabusa Talon Boxing Shoes. If you tried them out or have any questions, let me know below in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, guys, thanks for watching Punch Club.